Hey guys, welcome back to Soul and Sanity Podcast. I am Anastasia, your Christian counselor, and this is session 9. We are one session away for 10 sessions. Almost gave up. Almost gave up. But I'm still here. So this is session 9, and we are talking about grace. 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 Okay? So grace is something that we all need, but we don't give it to ourselves. We strive, we push, we give all that we can give, and we don't give grace to ourselves. Look, waking up in the morning is a victory. Showing up to your responsibilities, showing up for life itself takes courage. It takes courage. So today we are talking about how to give yourself more grace and how it will change your life. Okay? So what is grace? Grace is letting go of control. Let's take a deep breath right here and let's let go of control. It's about appreciating the effort that you put in, even though everything is not perfect. Grace is saying to yourself, you did good today. No, everything I did wasn't perfect, but I showed up. And that's enough. Okay? Think about it. You woke up this morning. You brushed your teeth, hopefully. You went to a job where you may not feel fully appreciated, but you push through. And no, everyone may not see the efforts that you put in. You may not get the applause. But that doesn't make the work that you do any less heroic, all right? Grace is about celebrating the small victories. It's about, I could have went off on you, but I was able to resist anger and frustration. That's grace. I could have given up, but I did what I need to do to reset and restart. Right? Every time you put in the effort and you know that you did the best that you could, you are practicing grace. And let me tell you how this grace thing works. When you begin to practice grace with yourself, you will have more grace to give others. When it comes to the highway, I don't even blow the horn at people anymore that cut me off. I was the one that used to sit on a horn. I'm going to sit on a horn, then I'm going to ride by and look you down. I don't even do that anymore because I have grace. Because I know one day I'm going to mess up. I've messed up before on the highway. So why should I crucify someone with my horn for mistakes that I've made? That's grace. Okay? So let's look at what God says in Galatians 6 and 7. Do not be deceived. God cannot be mocked. A man reaps what he sows. So when we sow grace towards ourselves and others, we will reap grace in return. Okay? So let me give y'all the 3 key points on practicing grace. 1, grace begins with you. And it starts the moment your feet hit the floor. Speak kindly to yourself. Celebrate the little victories. This is what it should sound like in your mind and your thoughts. And even if you have to say it out loud, you made it today. Look at the way you're transforming. The person you were a year ago, 2 years ago, you're not the same person. How did you make it through that? Man, you're so strong. You are a warrior. You could have given up, but you didn't. You may not be where you want to be, but you're not where you used to be. Good job. That's what grace sounds like when you're talking to yourself. It doesn't sound like you stupid. You are a failure. You are becoming everything that people said you was going to become. I wish I had their life. When you talk to yourself like that, you are emotionally abusing yourself. That is not grace. So again, grace starts with you. 2, grace is a daily practice. It's not a one-time thing. You practice it throughout the day. Morning, noon, evening. Every time you resist the urge to go off on someone, you tell yourself, man, you handled that well. The old you would have flipped these tables over. Every time it was hard for you to get out of bed and you got up, man, good job. You could have called in today. The old you would have called in, but you showed up even when it was hard. Even when no one noticed you. You have to congratulate and give yourself that applause. Don't wait on no one to say, good job. Tell yourself, good job. Hey, nobody else could have figured that out. You figured that out. Man, I am a value to this team. So that's how we continue to practice grace, and we do it throughout the day, not once a day, not once a week. It's a continuing practice. And 3, grace multiplies. The more grace that you give yourself, the more grace you'll have to give other people. If you are critical of yourself, you're probably critical of everybody else. But when you practice grace daily, you'll see the world a whole lot different. You'll operate with more patience, understanding, and compassion. So let's do a practical exercise. I want you to think about 3 things you did well today. And it can be the smallest things. If you showed up to work today and it was hard for you to do that. If you resisted anger today. If you were even there for someone else. Think about those 3 things that you did today. And I want you to say this to yourself. I did good today. I showed up. I kept moving. I made a difference, no matter how small. So I want to leave y'all with this. Grace is powerful because it lifts the weight off your shoulder, frees you from self-judgment, allowing you to practice peace and purpose. Grace is available every day from the moment you wake up to when you lay your head down at night. So what we want to do, practice it, sow it, and reap it. And watch how it changes your life and everybody around you. Okay? God said, my grace is sufficient for you. And that's the level of grace that's available to us. That's the level of grace that we want to operate in. The grace of God. Okay? So if my video encouraged you in any way, share it with someone, like, comment, subscribe. It's up to you. I'm not going to be in your arm. All right? So I want to thank y'all for joining me on today. Bye-bye.